Hey, hello and welcome back again to Babylon Network. And Babylon Network today is launching up a new feature which is called Keeping Up with Kenyans. It has become, it has become so amusing, like to be in Kenya and to understand Kenyans. So whereby I had to get this idea from somebody gave it to me. But anyway, we want to keep up with Kenyan politics, Kenyan everything, and entertainment per se. But let's start off this show today with, who is trending. The president is trending. Kenyan president is trending. Sometimes I tell you it's not trending because he's the president, but it's trending because of what he said. It's trending because of how he thinks. It's trending because he is actually annoying some few people. So before I go on, just know you have to actually subscribe if you're here for the first time. Please do subscribe. It really helps us. It is an encouragement to what we are doing. It is an encouragement. It's just something that uplifts us, something that motivates us to do more and more of this, some of the stories that we're trying to bring. So this is a new feature called Keeping Up with Kenyans, and I promise you that you're going to enjoy it just after this. So let's hear what the president had to say and get to know why he said so and why he is angering somebody or some few people or some people. Let's just listen into it. Up at you.
Last election, it was not just about issues of politics, it was also a referendum on those who believe in God and those who believe in men. And those who believe in God won.
Oh man, was that necessary? So the president puts up it's like the Kenyan president is like, I say what? Is he dividing the country into two? Already during the campaign season, if you followed the Kenyan campaign trail, you could see there was already a narrative which was being driven about the hustlers and the dynasty, which actually had some division, really, which actually brought in a lot of divisions. But it didn't hold because Kenyans came out of it and they were like, no, it will not go. We are not going to allow this to hold. We're not going to have this division of who has and who has not. So this one is trending because how do you tell people, matter of fact, the president was speaking in Korea. He was in South Korea. So Mr. Ruto actually attended a church, and he took the pulpit and he said these words. They have really angered a lot of guys on the other side of the divide. How do you say that Kenyans voted religiously? Because it's like religiously. It's like they voted the non-religious and then religious. The believers and the non-believers. It's like that's how he's putting it. It's like he's leading a country which has the believers of God and the believers of men. That's the president. It's not me who say that. The president, and the evidence is right there. He said it, not me. That's why he is trending, because of that. So comments are there, as you can see. Comments are there, and a section of them are not only that is the president trending on. So listen, it's really hard to really keep up with the Kenyans. So the same president again, man, he also took on Twitter the laws of impunity, who destroyed oversight institution using handshake fraud. should allow Parliament to hold rogue officials who put the nation in danger by subverting the democratic will of the people to be held to account. New order is rule of law. Rule of law. It is in capital. Okay? Not wishes of the big men. Who are these rogue officials? We are talking about the 4 IEBC officials led by one lady called Cherera. She actually was a vice chair. So she had her side of the declaration, and the chair also had his side of declaration, which has never, been put to a term, like get to know what exactly was there. So these guys are not talking, they are there, they are running the thing. They are running the thing and they are not talking. So this is just Kenya, whereby somebody sits in the office, receives all, everything, including salaries and all allowances of the Kenyan taxpayers, and does nothing. People are blaming the president on dividing the nation. People are blaming the president on still in campaign moods. If you can see, there's one reply from DAP K party. This is a party in the opposition, I believe, and this is what it says: you are given the mandate to govern using the presidency, which is a symbol of national unity, but instead of delivering, you are held back with lamentations and wanting to rule with a fist. We are ready for you. So quoting quote, it says, I think he's quoting a Bible or something like that, or I don't know. Whom the gods wants to destroy, they first make him mad. Could it be true? Could it be true? Just leave it down there in the comment section, guys. If you are here for the first time, and you are enjoying this new feature program on Babalo TV, just please help us by subscribe and make sure that you press on that notification bell, so that you can be getting all the anytime that we upload a new video. Even sometimes when we go live, you are notified immediately that we are on and there's something which is on. So if I may, guys are really talking, come on, I really don't want to get into this. It will sound like a serious war, but I was looking for a tweet from the right honorable, the former prime minister, because he tweeted afterwards. But there's somebody here, my favorite Babu Wino, is saying, uko na machungu, Mr. President, are you okay? Seriously. And you know what? Kenyans, keeping up with Kenyans, I told you, is hard. Just look down there below Bob Owino's tweet. 17 elections results were declared null and void after being marred with irregularities. Who was the chair of the IEBC then? Mr. Chebukati. He subverted the will of the people, but nobody went after him. He's still the chair. Leave Cherera and the co alone, where shughulikia economy. And exactly what these guys are saying. You listen to Raila Odinga more than you listen to Kenyans. I wish you would respond to issues Kenyans are facing as fast as you do to Raila Odinga. It's very true, by the way, Mr. President. People are accusing you of so much being still, your head is still into campaign. As I don't want even to put here, Kenyans will not allow you to bring back the dictatorship era. Dictatorship is long gone. Stop punishing people who never on your side, who were never on your side. There's no leadership. Election is over and you are the president, so kindly be a leader to us. So there's somebody trying to plead with the president. Let me just try to look for this tweet of the Raila Odinga replying to this tweet directly. Let me try to. Oh yes, found it. So this is what the former prime minister actually replied on the president's tweet and said, there is due process and natural justice. Things aren't just done at the whims of the executive. The rule of law must prevail, and not your jungle laws that you want to institute so as to subjugate Kenyans to a conveyor belt system of elections come 2027. So, exactly, seriously, who is who? It's so hard to keep up with you guys. You know, why are you taking Kenyans, swinging them this direction? Why are you pulling Kenyans, pulling them separately? So the president, please, Mr. President, Kenyans are accusing you of anger. Can you just swallow it? Whoa. To the opposition, what Kenya needs is just you guys. Are you the one? Could you be the one poking into the government noses so that they keep on talking? Anyway, that is your work. Your work is to, deal with the government. So check the government. So you have just, I don't know what to say to the opposition, but I believe they are right. They are doing their job. Mr. Raila, if he's going to talk, he is talking. He's right. He's supposed to talk, because if he won't talk, if he does not talk, then you will go out there and start accusing him. Where are you? Why are you quiet? Why are you allowing the government do all this? And why are you so quiet? When the government was doing this, where were you? Why are you quiet? Those are the questions on Kenyan lips all the time. So anyway, as we wrap up, something came up from the police. It is never easy to keep up with the Kenyans. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing. I ask you and plead with you. If this is your first time watching, being on Babalo TV, then please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Tell us what you think about the new show. Tell us what you think about us. Tell us what you think about how we are doing things, down there in the comment section. And please don't forget to turn off the notification bell so that you can at least be notified every time that we post, every time that we are going live. Be notified immediately of our shows. And the last, I'll finish up and wrap up with this and tell you, it is amazing. It is so hard and very amazing to keep up with the Kenyans. So did you hear that? 200 kilograms of bang, weed, all gone from the evidence lock room at the police station. Who took it? Jesus. The rats ate 200 kilograms of weed. There were evidence. See you guys.